I just bought a car, which feels so crazy to say, but I just bought a car today and I am very happy with it, might I add. Yeah, we've got a car, we're in Australia, and let the lap of Australia begin, I guess. I knew that I wanted to buy a car when I was here, but you know, you never know what's going to happen, what you find. Dream car would have been a Trooper or like a Toyota Land Cruiser or a Hilux with like rooftop tent. You know, you gotta be realistic with the budget, but I think I found the next best thing. So 2 days ago I actually came here to inspect the car. I hired someone for a pre-purchase inspection. Good morning from Perth. Today is a very exciting day because I am going to look at a car. So I've been in contact with these people for, I'd say, at least a month, maybe even longer. They are selling their car here in Perth and I am interested in buying the car. Now, because I know nothing about cars, I have hired someone to do a pre-purchase inspection for me. I feel like I have a good feeling about the people who are selling the car. They have all of their stuff in order, but in the end you never know. So I figured I would just hire someone to come with and check out the car. Now they're staying at a campsite in Fremantle, which is a little bit further outside of the city. We are supposed to meet up at 8:30, so I am going to check out the trains here and the buses and see if I can make it there in time for the inspection. Now, I've actually also never seen the car, just the pictures. They've sent me pictures when I asked about the car and then later on again about their trip and travels. And it looks absolutely amazing. It's a 4-wheel drive and it's completely set up for camping. So if I do buy the car, I will be camping from here on out, which is very exciting. It's got a rooftop tent. I will say I'm hoping the weather will be a little bit better because camping in this weather I'm gonna need so many more blankets, but super exciting. Oh, I really hope nothing's wrong with the car. We can go through with the purchase. So once I saw the car, I was in love with it, and this guy that I had hired is a mechanic and he was going to do a pre-purchase inspection for me. You really get your money's worth because I think he spent about 2 hours on it and he saw every tiny little detail. I think I got 160 photos, 61 photos from him all about the car. This car's from 2009 and it's old, so you can't expect a new car. Both me and the seller were kind of expecting, you know, maybe a few minor little details that needed to be fixed, but unfortunately there is quite a few things that need, I would say, immediate attention. Of course, that changed the price of the car and the sellers actually went ahead and agreed. Don't think they were too happy, but you know, I'm not gonna pay both a lot of money for the car and then also pay for all the repairs. So we finally negotiated it down to a price and I bought the car. We did the transfer today. We went to the DOT, the Department of Transport, and we transferred the car to my name. You do have to pay a transfer fee, of course, and the car is due in 1,000 kilometers for a service. So I've decided to go ahead and do that right now, or like in the next few days before I set off, just so I can have peace of mind that everything's good by the time I leave. So I got a long report back from the pre-purchase inspection and a lot of things I have no idea what they were about. So I called my dad because he knows cars and he was like, these 3 things need to be fixed before you leave. It has to do with the engine mount, it has to do with the steering rods, and it has to do with the front light. All I know about the front light is that there's like moisture in it and it's not as bright as it should be. Now I don't plan on driving in the dark because, you know, kangaroos are attracted to headlights, so I don't want to hit a kangaroo. But worst case scenario, if I do have to ride in the dark, then I want good headlights, so I'm going to get those fixed, as well as the back of the car. Like when you open the car, usually it will stay stuck and like you have to push it down to close it again. Mine falls down, like the little mounts, I guess, are broken. It's not a big deal. However, I am also camping out of this car, so I need space to do cooking and stuff, and that's all in the back of the car. And I do not want to cook with one hand up like this, holding like the trunk of the car up so that I don't get hit. So I'm just gonna get that fixed while I'm there because it's been like a few hours and I'm already annoyed by the fact that it keeps closing on me. So like my head's kind of sore, but yeah, very excited. We have a car. So this is the car. It's a Nissan X-Trail. It is a 4-wheel drive, but it's like low gear. So it's not like a beast of a 4-wheel drive, but you can definitely go off-road a little bit. I'm not sure how comfortable I am yet. I haven't even driven the car. So like I said, this is a 4-wheel drive and it is almost completely set up for off-roading and like off-the-grid living. You don't have a bathroom or like a toilet, so that is the only thing that you're missing. But other than that, it has everything. We have an extra battery pack, we have a dual battery, we have a fridge, we have solar panels that charge up both batteries, we have camping gear, cooking gear, I've got a rooftop tent, I've got 4 chairs for just me, so you know, each limb gets one, I suppose. I don't know. And they even have like snorkeling gear. I think there's like a soccer ball in the back. They have cleaning supplies, they have cooking supplies, they have cutlery. I think the only thing missing might be a very sharp knife, but they have pots, they have pans, they have leftover coffee, they have leftover instant noodles, leftover spices. Although I did already buy spices for my time in the hostel, but so far it's been great. And I think as long as the weather is nice, I'm gonna love this type of living. This afternoon I was here for like 10 minutes and it started bucketing down and I was like, oh, if it starts raining, it's a very, very small place to be, because the only places you can be is the rooftop tent, which, you know, if it's morning and it's dry and I know rain is coming, I'm gonna close it just so that the tent doesn't get wet. The only other option is in the car itself. Now I can manage to be in a car for like an hour or two, but after that, you know, you gotta go crazy. And this type of living is definitely for outdoor living, which brings me back to my previous point about where we're going. The initial plan was to go south, but the weather is not quite ready for going south. Good morning. First night in the car, not gonna lie, kind of rough. It started raining at like 2:30 in the morning, I think, and it was super windy, and obviously I've never slept in the rooftop tent before. I wasn't sure what it could handle and what would be too much. I am attempting to cook, or not cook, boil water, so like bare minimum. I managed to get the gas canister in. It was quite the issue, but like managed to get it done. I'm gonna fill this up with water and see if I can boil some water. Now let's go find a lighter. Also, this is holding up the boot of the car, otherwise it keeps closing in. Another thing I'm gonna try to get the mechanics to fix. I'm also gonna put my hair up, because I've never used this stove before and I do not want to lose my hair. It's empty. Oh, maybe it's not. I think it might be the wind. Kind of scared. I'm gonna give it one more try on this side, and if not, then I don't know. I guess no hot water for me. I bought the instant noodles. Kind of looking forward to it. Maybe a cup of tea, but I guess not. It is finally sunny. It's gonna be sunny for I think an hour or two, so I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I possibly can. And I have put out these solar panels. Now they have solar panels in this car. Let me show you. These are the King solar panels, and then there's more on the back. I just wanted to make sure that my fridge is a little bit filled up. Apparently the best way to do it is to just put it on the ground. Unfortunately the ground is soaking wet, so I'm hanging it over a chair. I think the fridge is working again. This is why you need a rooftop tent. Look at the view that I have right now. Stunning sunset.